everyone, this is Jim Okerzinski with your weekly screencast video. So right now we're moving into week 6 and chapter 2 of the textbook. We've spent time developing topics through the first portion of the course, from the discourse community, discourse narrative, and the discussion boards in week 5. Now it's time for us to get the research process started. So chapter 2 offers many strategies for you to build a solid research foundation, and exercise 2.1 is where you can start developing some keywords and phrases and related ideas and topics to help with your search. All right. So I do mention here that the discussion board activity does slow down for the next several weeks. I won't double up on board posts. This is to allow you time to research and write the annotations for the evaluative annotated bibliography due at the end of week 8. So it's just going to be post and responses over the next 3 weeks. I want to make sure that everybody has some time to not only work on some of the scaffolding activities and the discussion boards to help you through the research and writing process, but also you have some time to actually compile the annotated. This is week 6. In this week's lecture video, I will talk about those downstream assignments. I will cover the annotated bibliography assignment in detail in this week's lecture video. So the object of the weekly activity is discussion board 9. Pretty straightforward activity. Let me scroll to this. I'll rotate these around. So I ask you to read exercise 2.1 on page 46 in the Curious Researcher. Now you're using your GDoc as a worksheet only. So complete steps 1 to 5, recording your thinking and discovery of the keywords that's described in that particular activity. Balance your points out, figure 2.2 on page 44. And I would really suggest that you look that figure over and actually read the textbook here, The Power of Words to Find and Filter Information, on page 43 all the way through to the activity on page 46. It'll give you a little bit of background knowledge of what exercise 2.1 is trying to accomplish there. So I ask you to work through the first 5 steps and then copy and paste your activity into the discussion board text box. All right, I don't want any links. Try to format it so everybody can read your post, especially me, because in trying to decipher if you've completed all the steps, a good way to do this would be to work through the worksheet, take step 1, then write your thinking, step 2, and then just copy and paste in that format into the text box in the discussion board. All right. So for a quick little look, if you want to get over to the course units, look in chapter 2. Just to give you a heads up, I have some information here about all the videos on library, from our library. I'll cover that in this week's the lecture video. I'll talk about the library. And you might want to read the instructions here for the annotated bibliography. I even have a sample in a PDF format here that you can take a look at. All right. Also look at what's an annotation. That might help you understand exactly where we're going on these downstream assignments. So once again, on this week's lecture video, I will talk about the library resources and the links I have here. In the course unit, I will talk about the assignment that'll be due at the end of week 8, I believe. And also, as I say here in the announcements, remember now my discussion board activity is going to slow until, basically because of production and the annotated. All right. If you have any questions or issues regarding this week's activity, send me an email. Remember, look for that weekly lecture video where I'll discuss the annotated and the library resources available in the course unit. All right. Good luck. Stay safe.